welcome to Slow Explosions. I'm your host, Big John Bolt.
And I'm Terry Manhammer, and we're just two big boys smelling adult fragrances.
That's right.
And we're giving you sensual opinions.
That's right, and on today's episode, we're going to be reviewing Slow Explosions by Imaginary Authors.
Ooh, we have a feeling it's going to smell good.
Yeah.
But we've got a write-in from a very special listener named Woolham. And Woolham says, on Fragrantica, the leather and rose is very prominent. My takeaway from this is that I think I don't like...
God damn. Okay, there's whatever his name's fucking review.
Woolham says the leather and rose is very prominent. My takeaway is that I think I don't like rose as a note. Oh, Lord.
Good God, I can't wait to smell this fragrance today. This is for your boy, Michael in the back.
Yep, Michael. Look, here's the deal, Chief. We made the mistake and misfortune of not doing your fragrance last episode.
Yes.
So we're doing it today.
Yeah, we're doing it today. We're going to slam it in here.
Yes.
And crank it down.
Hey, we're going to crank it down hard like Big John Bolt and Terry Manhammer would. But first, we got to do our one-night stand review, Ryan.
That's unfortunately correct.
Of Uden Overdose by Xerjoff.
Hit the music, Todd.
Yeah. One night stand review.
Well, Ryan, what'd you think?
What a great lead in. It's still...
Yeah, I'm sorry, do I need to go back?
No, it's good. This is already off the rails. Let's just keep taking it off into the ravine.
Let's do it.
It was still just... It's such a skip, man. We kept smelling it throughout the day. The funny thing is, contrary to what the previous reviewer said about that, it actually held on quite a while.
A long-ass time, and the dry down was completely different than the opening burst of it.
For sure. It was
wildly different.
It was closer to what you were saying. You said it smelled similar to the Xerjoff we did on a random sample episode.
Yeah, that smelled kind of like juicy fruit. I think the name of it was something like Mandarino Amalfi or something like that.
Might have been. I'm not sure. But it does kind of get to that. But the funny thing is that it's not as loud as that. It was not loud at all. It hung on to the skin, but it wasn't loud, and it really just wasn't pleasant until like 3 hours later.
Yeah, that whole episode was a thing. It was like a turning point in my life.
Apparently.
Oh my goodness. I listened back to it and I was like, wow, I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs on this episode.
Very not Mike.
Yeah, well, I mean, I occasionally like to use the word, but it was overused and I kind of felt bad. I told Todd, I said, hey, when you post this up, can you mention that we had a bad day? And he put something like warning dangerous language or something dumb.
Yeah, that was actually the version where Todd edited out about 133 extra F-bombs.
Yeah. Yeah. Never skip those antidepressant meds, kids.
All right. That's our take on it. It's nothing to write home about.
It didn't make me explode in any way.
Yeah, and that's what we're hoping for today.
Yes. So let's get into it, Ryan. Scent of the day, Slow Explosions by Imaginary Authors. Let's hit it up.
Go ahead, brother.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, because I think I've freaking strong-armed you in like the last 3 episodes. So
yeah, you have.
Michael, this better be good.
Holy crockamole.
Is it good?
I don't know what it is, but it smells like an alcoholic beverage.
I'm already probably going to like that then. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, whoo, that explosion. I can definitely smell some of those fucking fireworks.
First off, this thing is loud. It is really loud.
Oh my God, it's so loud.
I was not expecting that in the slightest.
Hey, did we ever do Memoirs of a Trespasser? Or am I thinking of Whispers in the Library?
We did Whispers in the Library, Mike.
Is that what we did? Whispers?
Yes.
So I guess we didn't do memoirs then.
I don't think we have, but it's been so many episodes, I really don't know. We could have. But I remember Whispers in the Library.
Yeah.
Didn't we say like hairspray a little bit? Like
yeah, it did smell like hairspray.
There's something unique about this in that, God, please forgive me, Michael. I know this is something you want to hear from us. We're not educated in the least with this, okay?
Not at all.
There's something like, is it medicinal? What the fuck is it?
I don't know. It does. You know what it kind of reminds me of? A less smoky version of T-Rex, kind of.
I don't get that.
Really? I kind of do.
No. Man, it smells... God, it's going to be one of those weird things. Don't judge me, people. But there's things in life that I think people will smell and they're like, it's kind of off-putting, but intriguing at the same time.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is one of those things. It's not terrible, but it's not like great, but it is blowing my mind in that it smells completely different than something I would think a fragrance should smell like.
Man, this straight up smells like old lady.
It could be, maybe. I mean, I'm saying medicinal. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Just smell it. It smells like I just gave an old lady a hug at church or something.
Come here.
Hey, good to see you. How's your daddy doing? You're Tony's boy, aren't you? God, I heard that. Even at family reunions, our family's so huge. People would be like, "Hey, you're Tony's boy, aren't you?" I'd say, "I'm my own man. Damn it." Man, it's got some hairspray in this one.
Yeah, it's got some clackers in it too. Dog.
It does. It's got a giant meaty pair of old lady clackers.
Good God. It's funny. I don't dislike it though.
Man, it's straight up got that Aquanet smell going on.
Dude, it's punchy. I guess, you know me, I like stuff that's kind of punchy and kind of unapologetic. So there's part of me that really is embracing this right now. I don't know, but it is confusing me because like I said, it doesn't smell like any fragrance type I've ever smelled, you know?
Yeah, I definitely get the smoky vibe out of it. It smells pretty smoky.
Yeah, I kind of do get a little bit of that.
It's smoky hairspray and like straight up alcohol.
Yeah, a little bit of if there were fireworks going off and that little trail of smoke after everything's done kind of whatever. It's just barely not the first hit of it, but like barely in the air dissipating away, kind of get that burnt. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
This is actually pretty interesting. I like it. I don't know what it is, but I like it. I don't know if I'd wear it, but it's one of those things like I'd go, man, I got to open this up and smell this every once in a while.
Well, imaginary authors, each one of their fragrances kind of tells a story.
Yeah.
And I do see where they're going with this. There's a story to it. Unfortunately, the story I'm picking up is old lady caught on fire.
Well,
she used too much hairspray and fucking...
Man, so a 50 ml of this on their website, it's $95. So that's pretty fairly priced, honestly.
50 mil for $90? Yeah, that's about right.
That's damn good fare. So I like that.
Damn good fare.
I don't know what to think of it. I really don't. It's really kind of perplexing me.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this at all. Honestly, I was expecting more T-Rex. Like, when I hear explosion, I'm like thinking that charred wood.
Yeah.
I mean, that real smoky. This has just a little bit of it. It's kind of boozy, but then it's got a strong hairspray note.
I would have to say anybody that's like coming from just straight up the store, like designer shit that they've been smelling, if somebody handed them this, I think this would be completely off-putting.
100%. If they were like, wow, this is what niche fragrances smell like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they would too, man. This thing... It's wild. I feel like if we didn't have previous experience with other stuff, it'd make our freaking socks curl up.
Yeah. And not the way that the Slow Explosions podcast with Big John Bolt would.
Yeah, totally different.
Different type of toe curling going on. More like the toe curling that happens when you pass away.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Yes, this is... I don't know what it is. There is this boozy element to it, but I really don't like this thing.
I could definitely see this not being in your wellhouse. Like I said, I kind of like it. I like it for what it is. I can kind of appreciate it in an artsy way.
100%. This is one of those fragrances where if you host a fragrance podcast, this is great. It's an experience. It's a journey you go down. You feel the story of it. But this is not a wearable fragrance, in my opinion.
I don't know. I disagree. I think there's somebody out there that could wear it. I just don't know who. But other than Michael because apparently it's his jam.
Well, I don't know that Michael, hit us up. Let us know. Have you smelled this or you wanted to check it out?
Yeah, and if you have smelled this or you own it, let us know. And also give us a brief description to us of what you look like so I can tell the audience who the hell wears this.
Yeah, and if you're disappointed with this episode, Michael, we also do have Every Storm a Serenade.
Yeah, so we'll do that here in the near future. But I don't know, man. Let me turn to Fragrantica for a minute and see what the trend is, Mike.
Yes. What is the trend, Big John Bolt?
Funny enough, it's like they're saying the main accords are like a leather and warm spicy, and it's kind of trending okay, honestly. It's not like in the red, but it's like that yellow right there, ready to just pop off. Little Peter pop off.
Yeah. Church pop off. Man, I can see why it's not popping off, though.
I mean, most of the things I'm reading, though, people seem to kind of like it, man. Somebody did say medicinal, spicy, and floral. That's a great description. That's what I'm smelling. When I'm smelling this, it smells kind of medicinal. And to be fair, when I first smelled Leighton and technically African leather,
yeah,
I did not like those because they had this weird medicinal thing going on, and it really took time for me to appreciate it and grow into liking it. But now I love those.
Dude, I know why you like this and I don't.
Why?
This kind of, I'm not saying 1-to-1, kind of reminds me of the opening of Red Tobacco a little bit.
Yeah, on the hand, I can kind of smell that.
Yeah. I
really can.
Yeah, I'm not really getting much on the card, so I've just really been sniffing the old hand.
The card's a little tart, if I will. I can't explain it. Maybe that's that medicinal bullshit or whatever, but my hand is more what you're talking about with like a little bit of the opening of Red Tobacco.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to take a guess. Who the hell's wearing this?
Oh my God. Well, that's a hard one. Because this fragrance has a specific direction. You've got to be a one-of-a-kind individual wearing this thing.
No shit. I agree with that. See, I can say Leighton and hell, even African leather. I feel like those are like easier to wear.
Way easier.
This one, yeah, you have to be one of a kind. And when you wear this, first off, you wear it well. It fits you, your personality.
Yeah.
Your style.
You got to be a dime. You got to be one of a kind. You got to have a cute face, little waist with the big behind, Ryan.
Yeah. And we're not even talking about the ladies yet.
No. We're just talking about Big John Bolt and Terry Manhammer.
Yeah, I think it's just that. I can't really put like anything specific to it. It's that different. I will say. Yeah.
Well, here's one thing I'll say about Big John Bolt and Terry Manhammer is that we have a round face, big waist with a flat behind.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. I got called out at a freaking shoot. All the little ladies cackling about how flat my ass was.
Man, this man came back. He was a fucking sobbing mess, just a babbling brook.
I was beat up.
He said, "They call me shoebox ass."
But it didn't stick out like a shoebox.
I was like, "Hey, man, fuck all that noise."
Yeah, you're like, "You've got a great ass, Mike." Oh, shit.
All right. Skip it.
Sample it.
Buy it.
What are you going to do, Ryan?
You know, I would suggest this as a sample for people, and you can get a 14 ml decant of this on their website for like $38. We got a sample. Now, we got this from myfragrancesamples.com.
Yes.
And
because we live in the U.S., Canada, or Puerto Rico.
That's right. And so we got our sample from him, and it wasn't in our imaginary authors. We got a discovery set.
We got a discovery set, but it's a unique discovery set because it's the most popular of a specific store.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that, but they only bottle up like the top 8 that their store sells. And so we actually didn't have this one in the sample set.
That's right. And we were able to get this because Michael, who called us out and told us to get our shit together, also put his money where his mouth was, as he stated. And he sent us the money to get this. We went out and got it. And that's what happens. And we made an episode for him. And if you want to do that, you can go to thecolonepodcast.com and you can buy us a coffee there or write us an email and just rip into us.
But let me tell you how I feel about it. Ryan got to give his side of the story.
Sorry.
He says sample it. You guys go out and sample it. I say it's an absolute skip.
Really?
Yes, I'm telling you guys, if you're listening, don't waste your money.
There's something about it. I can't explain it. It's definitely off-putting, but I feel like in an intriguing way.
I would say order a different fragrance
Yeah.
from myfragrancesamples.com and just pray that he includes a tiny little free sample. He does free sample with every order.
That's right. Maybe.
So pray that he includes a little sample of this because, man, going back on it now, I would not spend my money on this, and I can't really tell anybody else to. I just don't. It's got a really strong, stale hairspray, and, well, the hairspray is going away. You know what, though? We did that Wiffle Waffle Cone.
Yeah.
Remember? That's Imaginary Authors.
Oh, yeah, that is right.
That was a random sample bag, and it had kind of a hairspray action going on at first, too.
Yeah. Maybe that's just like how their top starts.
Maybe. So that's kind of burning down, but it has a very gummy tobacco smell right now.
Yeah, we'll let you know when the bottom falls out on this one on the next episode when we do our one night stand review of it.
That's right. Yes. But but the next episode actually comes out tomorrow.
That's right.
We've got a special interview we did with Brian from My Two Cents over on YouTube, Instagram. Big Hair Boss.
Oh my God. That should be his name. Big Hair Boss.
Yeah, you should do that.
Man's got hair like a fucking stallion.
Yeah, he definitely has got the Fabio Harlequin novel sort of a romance look going on.
And we won't stop complimenting you, Brian, until you grow your hair out to your ass.
That's right.
We want to do a photo shoot, make you look like you were on the front of a freaking romance novel.
That's right. We want to put you on a white horse. We want you black leather pants, shirtless, on the beach somewhere.
With your favorite fragrance.
That's right. Okay, well, check that out tomorrow. That's a little bonus episode coming out on Friday. Our interview, it's about an hour long with My Two Cents and Brian. So check that out. And until next time, spray it up, y'all.